What's up, everyone? Shakiel Mahjouri here for CBS Sports, and you know who this is. He is the UFC's number 7 ranked middleweight contender, headlining UFC Louisville this Saturday against Jared Cannonier. No, you're not seeing double despite the matching shirts. Nassourdine Imavov on the left ear. How are you guys doing?
Comment tu vas?
Super, super, merci.
Doing great, thanks.
Okay, so coach, please walk me through what's going on here. Why am I seeing two of you right now?
It's just a coincidence. I wear my shirt, he wear his, and when we met each other, we had the same one.
Destined to be. Okay, I like it. Nassourdine, how many pain au chocolat have you secretly eaten during this training camp?
Oh, beaucoup. Beaucoup, mais sucrerie beaucoup. Je suis pas trop chocolat, je suis plus les glaces.
Quite a lot of sugary thing. Not too much pain chocolat, but I like ice cream so much.
Okay, okay. Shout out to our gelato heads and ice cream heads out here. Let's talk a little bit about the fight. You're taking on Jared Cannonier, and I don't know if the people are aware of this because they give Sean Strickland a lot of credit for his striking defense. According to the UFC record page, you, Nassourdine, have the highest significant striking defense of all active middleweights, 66%. Obviously, that will be one of the keys for you in staying safe from Cannonier's power. But I am curious, you've never been knocked out in 18 fights. How much confidence do you have in your chin?
À quel point j'ai confiance dans mon menton, c'est depuis que j'ai pris un croix et kick plein pot à l'entraînement. C'est là que je me suis dit que j'encaisse. J'encaisse et depuis, j'ai une totale confiance. J'ai jamais été mis je me souviens pas quand est-ce que j'ai été sonné, que ce soit à l'entraînement ou au combat. Donc non, j'ai très confiance.
I'm very confident in my chin, especially because once someone hit me with a full high speed, high power high kick in the head, and I've never been like knocked down in training, never been like even like feeling dizzy. You see what I mean? And
Mhm.
because of that, I'm very confident in my ability to take shot.
Guys, nothing gets by me. I have razor sharp vision. Who is sneaking onto the bed behind you guys mid-interview?
So, vas-y, gros, il t'a vu, bah oui, non, c'est qui? So, Roddy,
Eh, j'ai même pas remarqué.
this guy is a member of he's a member of the filming crew, and he was like working on the editing of the filming behind us.
Okay.
That's his.
Well, hey, hard at work. I appreciate it as a fellow editor. Um, Nasruddin, if it's possible, how high of a priority is it for you to turn around and make it to the September Paris card?
Très, très important. Très important. Je vais combattre absolument à Paris et je vais avoir une bonne place parmi les fighters. Pourquoi pas faire un main event à l'UFC Paris. Donc, cette victoire, ça va être aussi très important pour moi.
It's very important to me. I want to be in the UFC Paris fight card, and I like to be in the main event of it.
I wonder what Cyril has to say about that, but I like the attitude. I like the spirit. Um, Now, I am curious. I know that getting to that title shot is very important to you. Would you be willing to take the Paris fight, even if maybe it isn't the fight that gets you right there to the title shot? Maybe it's something close to you in the rankings or just behind you in the rankings.
Pourquoi pas? Pourquoi pas, bien sûr, je vais rester actif. Ça dépend quand est-ce qu'ils vont mettre la ceinture. Mais si c'est très loin, enfin, s'ils me mettent, par exemple, je sais pas moi, 8 mois,
Ouais.
je ne vais pas attendre 8 mois pour, tu vois, je vais combattre avant. Donc, je vais rester actif et combattre à Paris, c'est mon objectif.
Why not? I mean, I want to stay active. So, if the belt fight is something coming, let's say in December or something like that, I prefer having a fight in Paris because that's one of my main goals, fighting in Paris again. Stay active, still fighting, and then take the fight for the belt a little bit later.
Did you watch Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa at UFC 302 this weekend?
Ouais, je regardais, comme j'avais dit, j'ai regardé que la moitié. Je me suis endormi au deuxième round. Je regarderai le replay, mais je n'ai pas encore regardé.
Yeah, I watched like 2 rounds. Then I got to sleep. So I will I will try to watch the rest of it during the week.
Well, I think that fight put a lot of people to sleep, Nassourdine, so you're not alone.
Ah,
Il a dit, ouais, je
dimanche,
pense qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui se sont endormis pendant le fight.
ça m'a
Yeah, he said, basically he was tired because of the travel. So it helped him fall asleep nicely.
Fair enough. I know that the Sean Strickland rematch is a high priority for you. Obviously, the first fight, he filled in on short notice. It ended up being at light heavyweight. I know getting the rematch at middleweight is very important to you. What was it about the light heavyweight limit that made that fight so difficult for you?
Dans le fait que ce
poids,
soit... Ouais, non, dans le poids, c'est ça qu'il veut
dans
dire.
le poids, c'était non, le poids, ça m'a pas dérangé. Ça m'a pas tant dérangé que ça. J'ai l'habitude de combattre des adversaires plus lourds que moi. Parce que dans la vie de tous les jours, je ne suis pas quelqu'un de très lourd. Chaque adversaire est plus lourd que moi.
Mais là, c'était vraiment plus lourd parce que du coup, lui, au lieu d'être à 84 et de combattre à 93, là, il était à 93. Et le jour du combat, toi, tu l'avais vu à combien? Quel poids? Tu l'avais
Je
vu?
pense qu'elle était dans les 100 kilos.
Ok,
100
un peu plus de 100
kilos,
kilos.
mais c'est pas, en gros, ce que je veux dire, dans le combat, c'est pas ça
Ok.
qui m'a posé problème. C'est surtout son style de combat.
Okay, what he wants to say is effectively, yeah, there was a weight difference that was bigger than usual because he was probably around 100 kilograms during the fight, Sean Strickland. So it was a bigger weight difference, but he is used to fight bigger opponent, heavier opponent, and it was more like the style of Sean Strickland that bothered him than the weight in itself.
Okay. Last time we spoke, you told me that you were upset with some of the things Sean Strickland said to you. I never actually asked you what those were. What did he say that has, upset you and is part of the reason why you want the rematch?
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit? Il a dit plein de choses, plein de choses. Je reviens dessus. Il m'a beaucoup manqué de respect. Il m'a beaucoup manqué de respect, surtout après le combat, alors que le combat il a été déjà fini. Il a gagné son combat. Je vois pas pourquoi il continue à parler à la presse conférence. C'est une fois que j'étais en France, j'ai vu il parlait très très mal.
Oh, he said a lot of bad things. Lacking respect for me, especially after the fight. I mean, once the fight is over and you got the win, talking shit at the press conference it's not something respectful.
On that note, someone you've had a lot of back and forth with, Chris Curtis. I know you think he's a quitter. How do you feel about the assertion that he thinks that you are a dirty fighter?
Ok. Qu'est-ce que veut que je réponde à ça? S'il veut dire sale par rapport au coup de tête dans notre combat, tu vois bien que ça arrive très souvent quand c'est un
Droitier gaucher.
droitier gaucher, ça arrive très souvent les chocs de tête. Et puis tu vois qu'à son crochet, il passe derrière la nuque. Et c'est comme s'il me tirait la tête. Donc c'est un truc vraiment pas fait exprès. Donc s'il veut venir là-dessus, par contre lui, il pouvait continuer au lieu d'appuyer avec sa serviette sur sa blessure, il aurait dû dire je suis prêt à combattre et combattre.
I mean, I have not much to say about it because if he's talking about our fight, the fact that we had, but first of all, it's something very common when you got a lefty against a righty. And second of all, you can see into the fight that his hook that he missed, because he missed probably all of his strikes during the fight, is missing the hook and he's grabbing the head and pulling the head and say him. So yeah, I have nothing special to say about this. But yeah, instead of putting pressure on the cut in order to quit the fight, he could have just going through the motion and kept fighting, even though he was being very dominated during those 2 rounds.
Last thing before we finish on some lighter stuff, I am curious. The Roman Dolidze fight, there was the soccer kick. acts, mistakes happen, mistiming happens. I am curious, especially with like the hand up and down, what was going through your mind at the moment that you let go of that strike?
Euh, j'ai déjà entendu pour tout ce qui est les doigts qui sont mis au sol. J'avais un gros doute là-dessus. Je me suis dit, parce que j'avais déjà entendu qu'on peut frapper quand tu as les doigts au sol. Donc, je suis derrière le dos, je regarde sa main, je vois ses doigts qui sont posés. Donc là, à ce moment-là, je frappe pas. Je frappe pas, j'ai quand même un doute. Je me dis,
Je prends pas le risque.
prends pas le risque. Ensuite, j'enlève ma tête, je remets derrière, donc je vois pas, il y a son corps. Et à ce moment-là, je sens qu'il vient m'attraper la main. Et moi, à ce moment-là, directement, je pense qu'il a enlevé la main et sans réfléchir, je vois le coup.
So I'm behind his back, and I know the rules, but that you need to put firmly the hand on the ground, and that's one of the questions I asked Herbdin in the locker room regarding the stuff, and he said it's as usual, like in every state. So I'm behind the back, and I see only the fingers, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna take the risk to high kick him because we never know what happens. So I'm not gonna take the risk. Then I put my head in the other side of the back, and I feel him grabbing my wrists. And when he grabbed my wrist, I was like, okay, if he grabbed my wrist, the hand must not be in the ground anymore because I couldn't see. So when I felt him grabbing the wrist, I was like, okay, it's the right moment to hit him with the kick. And that's what I did. And unfortunately, it wasn't the right moment. So yeah, that's it.
I appreciate it. As we wrap up here, I'm not asking for your prediction, but in a perfect scenario, in your dreams, how does the fight with Jared Cannonier end? What's the stoppage, knockout, submission, flying knee, jumping guillotine, whatever you got?
Par un KO spectaculaire.
A spectacular knockout.
Good. Is there like one strike you would love to get a knockout with that you haven't gotten yet?
Je pense high kick. High kick dans la tête.
High kick.
Sounds good. Last one here for you. When the fight's over, it's time to relax. What kind of ice cream, what flavor are we getting?
Après le combat, quel glace je mange au noix de coco. C'est ma glace préférée.
Coconut ice cream.
Okay. Okay. I'm not really with you there, but I'm glad you get to enjoy it. Hard work, worth the effort.
What would have been your choice of ice cream? Which one?
Oh man, that's hard. I'm an easy guy. I could do chocolate, coffee, salted caramel.
Salted caramel. Those are the real.
There we go, coach. Yes, we're on the same
Yeah, we
page.
got it.
2 versus 1. All right, Nassourdine, thank you so much for your time. I want to let you have the last word. So very quickly for me, thanks for watching the video, everyone. Subscribe, tap the bell, thumbs up. Let us know what's your prediction for Jared Cannonier versus Nassourdine Imavov that headlines UFC Fight Night in Louisville this Saturday. Also, who's got the better taste in ice cream? We'd love to hear from you. Nassourdine, ahead of your fight, if there's anything you want to tell your fans, the floor is yours.
Merci beaucoup à tous ceux qui me soutiennent. Je reçois énormément de messages du monde entier. Donc, je vous remercie beaucoup et rendez-vous le 8 juin.
Thank you so much for everyone for the support. I received so much message from people all around the world, and I want to thank everyone and show a great performance on Saturday.